Good morning, everybody. So, welcome to my Oracle deck development process. Um, I have to start somewhere. I keep building these cards, and it definitely needs a little bit of structure and kind of just to see them all together. So, what I was thinking is building a mind map to see them all laid out on this whiteboard, but also to um to have like a place where I can start like roughly drafting a little bit of writing about each of them. I think it's really important to have a place to see them, to write about them, and to start spotting um, commonalities between them to make sure that they all have a consistency visually, but obviously they're all individual and um, they have personality, each of them. So that's kind of where I'm at today. I'm gonna start making this mind map, and like sometimes I'll be making stuff. I'll be thinking that I'm making um a card that is in theme with the rest of them. And for example, this one over here, this last one, is kind of in theme, but it's still missing some elements that are present in these ones. And I'll mention like checkers is something that I want to have like repeated in all the cards. And what checkers means to me, it goes to like chess. And when I think of chess, it's the theme of playing the game of life. So that's why I'll have checkers in all of them. So, uh-oh, baby has woken. So I will be back to continue this idea. I am back. So let's see, we have these ones available here. Let's keep adding. So what I've learned so far from attempting to build this deck is first of all, it's my first time uh building an Oracle deck, so I'm gonna be making a lot of mistakes along the way. First of all, one piece of advice is if you're working in Procreate like I am doing, these illustrations, these collages, make sure that you set your Canva in the right setting. And what do I mean by that? First of all, one big problem that I was confronted with when setting up my canvas inside Procreate is that make sure you set up the right pixel size, and then that the DPI, which is the distance between each pixel, is 300 or more, which will ensure that this image is not going to look pixelated when you print it. But also, when you set up your canvas, that you go to the color profile. And if you intend these images just to be digital, they'll never be printed, you can stick with RGB, which makes the colors really bright, very appropriate for digital work. But the snag in Procreate is that if you want to print these, you have to make sure that you set it to CMYK, which is it dims the colors when you're working on the screen. So when you do print these, they're they're close to what you've been working as colors, and it will look right. So the snag in Procreate is that you can't jump between RGB and CMYK like you would in Adobe and Photoshop. So that's the snag. But you can work around it by like making your colors bright inside CMYK. So there's a way to make it work. But I didn't know that my first 5 collages that I made. So what was really frustrating was that some of the images were pixelated, so I had to go in and rework them a little bit so they wouldn't look shitty. Baby might be waking up, but that's kind of the problem that I had, and it was very frustrating to see some of the work kind of go quality wise south. So yeah, that was very frustrating, I have to admit. But I was able to fix it by redoing some layers, one, and resizing it and making it the right size. But I wasn't able to jump, obviously, from one color scheme to another. So, color profile, I apologize. So, do that. Really, really think ahead of time how you want things to be set, and then move forward. Don't just jump like I did and realize that you've been working in the wrong setting. At least get the pixels right, because that can be very frustrating. So the DPI needs to be 300. Make that like number one mission. So yeah, that's my 2 cents of the day. So now we're just mapping these goodies. They're looking cool, like side by side. Some of them like need to be, like this one needs to be edited. I don't think it's in a lot of in theme, so I'll have to go now because the baby is up. I'll get back to you guys on it, on this progress later for now, and I'll jump back into the video again if needed.